Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Y series of power system. In this Y series, I explain and justify the reasons behind various mind-blowing power system queries. Today in this series, I am going to explain why the secondary winding of current transformer is always kept short-circuited. Or in other words, why the secondary winding of current transformer is never left open-circuited. This topic is very conceptual, therefore first it is necessary to look at the current transformer basics. Then I will justify the reason by taking the real example and will perform the calculations with both cases of short circuit and open circuit condition. We know that the current transformer is used to step down the current for measurement, protection and control. Current transformer is always connected in series with the line in which the current is to be measured. They are used to step down the current to such a level so that it can be easily measured by using an ammeter. Standard secondary rating of CTs are either 5 ampere or 1 ampere. Most current transformers have the standard secondary rating of 5 amperes with the primary and secondary current being expressed as a ratio such as 100/5. This means that the primary current is 20 times greater than the secondary current. So when 100 ampere is flowing in the primary conductor, it will result in 5 ampere flowing in the secondary winding. This was the basic introduction of current transformer. Now I am going to tell you another interesting fact about current transformer, that a CT is basically a step-up transformer. You may be confused by listening this fact, but no need to worry. Just imagine if we want to reduce the current, how we can do it. We use the step-up transformer, which step up the voltage and reduces the current. Now question may arise, how we get this? We get this by increasing the number of turns on the secondary winding and reducing the number of turns on the primary winding. A current transformer reduces the current by using the above procedure. In other words, we can say that a current transformer is basically a step-up transformer which reduces the current and possesses higher number of turns on secondary winding than primary winding as shown in the figure. Now I am going to take first case in which current transformer is short circuited with an ammeter. Consider a current transformer which has 1 turn on its primary winding and 160 turn on its secondary winding. This current transformer is connected with an ammeter that has an internal resistance of 0.2 ohm. The ammeter is required to give a full scale deflection when the primary current is at 100 ampere. The secondary current flowing in the CT is given by IS is equal to IP into NP/NS. By putting the values of primary current, number of turns on primary and secondary winding, we get the secondary current equal to 5 ampere as shown below. As the secondary is short circuited with an ammeter, so ideally speaking the voltage across ammeter should be 0, but practically an ammeter has the lowest resistance of 0.2 ohms in this case. Therefore the voltage drop across ammeter is given by the formula Vs is equal to Is into Ra. By putting the values of secondary current and ammeter resistance, it is observed that voltage drop across ammeter is 1 volt. This is the normal case in which all values of current and voltage are within acceptable range. Now I am going to consider the second case in which current transformer is open circuited. Suppose if the ammeter is disconnected, the secondary winding effectively becomes open circuited. When it is open circuited, just imagine at this stage current transformer acts as a step-up transformer. This will highly increase the magnetizing flux in the secondary core as the secondary leakage reactance influences the secondary induced voltage, because there is no opposing current in the secondary winding to prevent this. The result is a very high voltage induced in the secondary winding. Suppose the current transformer is used on a 3-phase 480 volt, then secondary open circuited voltage is given by the following formula Vs is equal to Vp into Np upon Ns. By putting the values of primary voltage and number of turns of primary and secondary winding in the above formula, we get the voltage across the secondary winding of the current transformer as below. It can be noticed from the above value that when current transformer is open circuited, it has extremely high voltage of around 67.8 kV at the secondary winding of CT. This high voltage is because when the secondary is open circuited, the iron core of the transformer operates at a higher degree of saturation, and with nothing to stop it, it produces an abnormally large secondary voltage. This high secondary voltage could damage the insulation or cause electric shock if the CT's terminals are accidentally touched. Furthermore, due to this high voltage, CT will get overheated. As CT is oil filled, because of overheating, the oil of the CT will get boil and start to vaporize. Because of vaporization of the CT oil, the CT housing will get pressurized and blast. This blasting will lead to the fire and smoke. Again, it is not the end here, but due to smoke, the nearby lines may also get short circuited. This is the reason why a current transformer should never be left open circuited or never operated with no load when primary current is flowing through it. If the emitter or load is to be removed, a short circuit should be placed across the secondary terminals first to eliminate the risk of shock. I think at this stage now it is better to conclude the whole discussion. In the nutshell, the secondary of the current transformer should not be left open circuited are always kept short circuited due to the following reasons. Number 1. When the secondary of the CT is open circuited, an extremely high voltage will be induced at the secondary terminals. It will cause the insulation failure leading to the CT failure. Number 2. If any person touches the secondary of the CT at that instant, he or she may suffer from severe shock causing to death. Number 3. Due to the saturation, the CT will be overheated and oil in it will be pressurized leading to blast. Therefore, due to these consequences, the secondary of the current transformer is always kept short circuited or never left open circuited. That's all in today's Y series session. I hope you are now much clear about this theory. Friends, I upload many videos based on various topics of power system and motivation on regular basis. Therefore, don't forget to subscribe my channel in order not to miss my latest videos. And don't forget to share my videos with your friends and class fellows so that they can also get benefit from these videos. Thank you very much.